Hey there, welcome to the Eurostat Milwaukee Bucks podcast, proudly a part of the Blue Wire Podcast Network and GSPN. Did someone just yell foul? I'm not sure if someone just yelled foul. Maybe I should do a foul on the podcast. I'm not sure. I'm Ty Windisch. I'm joined by Rohan Katti. I'm not sure he got the joke. We're presented by PrizePicks, the number one sponsor. Rohan, did you get the joke?
I think so.
It's Kuzma, fouled,
Yeah.
Ant, after almost a full shot clock because he thought somebody said foul.
No, I said no foul, Ty.
I said no. I said Boo Earns. The Bucks continue to be embarrassing and lose in embarrassing ways. They are now
Not a banner Wisconsin sports weekend.
not at all. Yeah, we had a conversation last week. Maybe we'll talk about the other Wisconsin sports teams a little bit if the Bucks get too bad. Maybe not. Maybe we won't, actually.
Maybe that might be more painful.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. That was brutal. I was having such a good time watching that game, and then so many things happened.
Yeah, listen to Talking to the Tundra instead. They have to talk about it.
Yeah, they have to. They don't get a choice. The Bucks are now 11-18. They lost 103-100 to the Minnesota Timberwolves, which sounds nice and respectable until you realize they gave up a 15-0 lead in the third quarter to have a 15-point lead evaporate. They led again, I believe, in the fourth quarter, but ultimately, to really no one's surprise, ended up losing. I mean, I don't know how you felt, but when they were up 15 in the third, I was like, how are they going to blow this one? And like immediately it was like, oh, that's how.
Yeah, I was like, this is completely unsustainable. I was like, wait, the Bucks have a double-digit lead? First of all, I haven't seen that in a while. I don't remember the last time that happened.
I mean, since they won, since Boston, probably.
Yeah. And when they did it, I was like, okay, the Wolves are shooting unseasonably low from deep in this first half, and they've allowed the Bucks to get a double-digit lead. I cannot wait for this to absolutely evaporate as soon as the third quarter started. And as soon as the third quarter started, Ty, it was gone. It was gone. They didn't score for 6 minutes, or they didn't have a field goal for 6 minutes in that third quarter. 6 minutes.
That's not good.
That's a long time.
That's a long time. That's quite a long time. We need to
it's an eighth of the game, man.
I mean, this pod, we're only at 2.5 minutes. Even with my brutal road joke that didn't hit, imagine another 1.5 times this pod so far that we've recorded for, and the Bucks still would not have scored. We need to get into the most important storyline of this game, which is going to really piss me off again. But first, some stats on the Bucks on the road. Doing a little writing for Bucks on SI, little Sports Illustrated site, little flex for me. But I looked through this. I wasn't aware of just how bad it's been. I think we knew largely they were 3-9, now 3-10 on the road this year, which is not good. They play 11 more games until Giannis's new potential timeline, which we'll talk about. He said it might be closer to 4 to 6 weeks for his calf injury, which is a soleus strain like he had last time. So if it's 6 weeks, that would be 11 more games, and almost all of them are on the road. 3 of them are home games, so we have 8 road games and 3 home games in the next 11 for the Bucks, including one road trip, which they're on now, 4 games left. We talked about this trip last pod, mostly around the Midwest, so not a quote-unquote real road trip, but still road games. And then they go to the West Coast in January.
And then they are coming home. Doc Rivers did say after the Indiana game they are coming back and then leaving Christmas Day to go back out.
Makes sense. Actually sucks, but makes sense. The last time the Bucks won a road game was November 10th against the Dallas Mavericks. They won that game by 2 points. Dallas was actively tanking. They beat Indiana by 2 points on a Giannis fadeaway, one of the only mid-range jumpers he's hit the entire season. They beat the Raptors by 6 points in the first week of the year. That was their first road win. So they've won 3 road games by 10 combined points. They have not won a road game without Giannis. And in all 3 of the road wins, all which were close games, 1 against a good Raptors team, still finding their footing, but a good team, and 2 against actual bad teams. Giannis has scored 30-plus points and shot 60% from the field or better in all 3 of those wins. So unless Giannis has been amazing, they have not won on the road. They have not won on the road without him. And they had the Timberwolves, who were clearly the best team they're going to play until they see the Lakers. They play 8 consecutive teams with losing records now before they take on the Lakers in LA on January 9th. And they had them. They clearly had them. The Timberwolves, by the way, this is an aside. I don't trust the Timberwolves at all. I know every
No,
year they have
not
a
even
good
a little bit.
playoff run. I don't know how they do it. Every time I watch them in the regular season, I'm like, are we sure we would want Chris Finch? His offense doesn't look very good to me because they just stall out all the time.
Well, I mean, when you start Anthony Edwards, who's I can't even say that anymore. He's an elite shooter.
Yeah.
When you start Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert at the same time,
Yeah.
it's almost like starting Jericho Sims. Who would do that?
It's crazy that we do the Randall Bobby variant talk, like Bobby Sims is a Julius Randle variant.
No, he's not anymore. Bobby's too bad.
No, I mean in the first half.
In the first half,
Which, by the way, that is the classic Bobby thing. Has Bobby ever had two good halves?
I don't think so.
He always does this. Every time he has a great first half, I'm kind of like, oh, they should just not play him at all, actually. He didn't even have a great, he was 7 points and 4 rebounds in the first half. It wasn't even awesome. Did he have a good third quarter? Yeah, he had another 7 in the third quarter. So I guess he had like a combined good half in this game. 2
good quarters every game.
Yeah, that's just like
Maximum.
The Bucks overall.
Maximum, yeah.
Randall was actually bad in this one. But the Randall thing was like a big version of the Bobby thing this summer for them. They were like, oh, we can't lose him. I guess we have to pay him, except $30 million instead of $14 million. Oof.
Yeah. The only teams with a worse road record than the Milwaukee Bucks are Charlotte Hornets, Washington Wizards, Los Angeles Clippers, Sacramento Kings, New Orleans Pelicans, and Indiana Pacers.
The Bucks are just bad now.
They're a bad team.
It's not like, oh,
they have a worse road record than the Jazz and the Mavs and the Nets.
That's crazy. The Nets are on a little winning streak, by the way.
Blazers. Yeah. Just a lot of bad teams. Which the Bucks are. They're a bad team.
They're a bad team. They're just a KPJ team now. That's just what we've decided.
That's all they can do.
Just like
even with Kyle Kuzma back.
They have some options, but this is the one they definitely have chosen. Is that guy gets every possession, and hopefully it works. He had 24 points, 10 rebounds.
He gets every possession, and Doc still throws him under the bus.
Yes. 9 assists, 4 steals, 6 turnovers, shot 8 of 17 from the field. It's just not a way to run a real team. I think we learned that from his Houston stint. Like, he's good. There's a way to use him, but the way to use him is not, hey, can you just do everything for 40 minutes a night?
Are you James Harden? Can you be James Harden?
Literally.
Luka, please?
Literally. Yeah, I mean, or Ant. Like, hey, can you just do it? Can you just do it? And it's like, it looks good, and the numbers are good, and they were close in this game, but it's clearly not a way to run the team. So here's the most important news from the game. Ryan Rollins plays 22 minutes and 44 seconds. You go, oh, was he in foul trouble? No. 1 personal foul. You say, oh, was he ineffective? No, he wasn't. In the first half, where Rollins played 6 minutes and 57 seconds, 9 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, no turnovers, 1 foul, plus 8, which was third on the Bucks. Despite, again, 6 minutes and 57 seconds. Let me read you a short list of players in order who played more than Rollins in this first half. Bobby Portis, who ended up playing 39 minutes in this game for some reason. I said in order now. I have to do Kevin Porter Jr. Okay, whatever. Kuzma, nice to see him back. He had a pretty okay game. Some turnovers, but he's productive. Miles Turner, good. Miles Turner's getting to play. AJ Green, who looks terrible and probably just shouldn't be playing and just looks awful and gimpy out there, was 1 from 5 of the field. 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 foul. And they're just
I thought you said he looks like Gumby out there.
Kind of. He does. Jericho Sims, 11:35. They're just anything we can do to get more Sims. Gary Trent Jr., who was 1 of 7. Why not? Maybe he'll make them eventually. Then we have Rollins. So what is that? Eighth.
Yep.
7 players ahead of Ryan Rollins, who every time there's one of these charts who's like, let's look at the most effective pick and roll ball. Let's look at the most effective pull-up shooters. Let's look at the most effective offensive and defensive. Oh, there's Rollins. Wow. Look at that. He's one of the most effective, but doesn't have the totals because the numbers are, wow. 8th. 20 seconds ahead of Gary Harris, who recorded in the 6 minutes, 37 seconds he played, a foul. 1 whole foul. And I'm like a Gary Harris defender. But what are we doing?
Here's my thing. I've been trying to think about this ever since this game. It's not a long time. It's Monday morning.
Well, it's an extra hour, 6 p.m. Central, because it was in Minnesota.
That's true.
Actually, that doesn't make sense. Why was it at 6? Just a Sunday thing?
I think so.
I thought it was a time zone thing. I'm like, wait, that's the wrong direction.
Yeah, it's the same time.
Doesn't make sense. Okay.
Yeah. I think it was just because it's Sunday. I've been trying to think of any way to be like, is this justifiable? Like, what is going through Doc's head? And here's what I've come up with, Ty. He is trying to increase the trade value of Gary Trent Jr.
Didn't go well today.
Not working. Not working. He is trying to prove that Kevin Porter Jr. is capable of just doing this on his own, therefore increasing his trade value. No, didn't work that much.
If you just look at the points, rebounds, assists, and steals.
No. He is trying to increase Ryan Rollins or decrease Ryan Rollins' trade value so that the Bucks don't trade him. And last but not least, one thing we've talked about before, Doc is trying to get fired.
I'll give you 2 more. One,
okay.
He just doesn't care.
That's not. See, no, I'm trying to think of a like legitimate possible reason.
I think mine's more legitimate than your trade value ones. To be honest,
no, it is.
He's just like whatever. We suck. I mean, he basically played him for until the second half. Is like you play when KPJ doesn't. He treated him like Cole Anthony, except he played Cole Anthony more in the same situation. Again, it is like
Cole Anthony would play like 10-minute stretches.
Even if you think KPJ is just clearly better, which I don't, and the YouTube comments be like, "Oh, you haven't seen it," but I've seen it all. I think Rollins is better than KPJ.
We've watched a lot of this.
I think KPJ is good. He's a good player. I think turning over the whole offense to him is bad, but I think he's good, and they can both play a lot. I've done this math before. They play well
together.
They've done this. I've done this math before. If you wanted to play them both 36 minutes per game, they could play 24 of their own minutes and 12 together, or maybe I have that backwards. But like,
you have it correct.
Like that's actually I think too many minutes. Whatever. I think it's 12 and 24. It's 12 and 24. They can each play 12 apart and 24 together. You can balance it out. Whatever you want to do. Like there's such an easy way to stagger 2 guards. Especially the nice part about Rollins is he does play well off ball. He's better off ball than KPJ. He's a good off ball catch and shoot player. And they just like, oh, let's play him as a backup point guard. Put KPJ aside though. People are going to yell at me for that. I don't care. I think Rollins is better. I'd rather build around Rollins. AJ Green just looks terrible. He doesn't look healthy. Bad. The rust is not good. We're using the fourth quarter of a game we had a lead in when we can't win any games at all to knock the rust off. That's what Doc said in the last game. Was like, oh, I thought it was good just for to get some run. Okay, the last game the Bucks got smoked because you're bad at this. They're in this one. Can we reorient the plan?
Are you trying to win?
They're trying to knock the rust off of AJ, so maybe we can win a future game, I guess.
But why not win the game that's in front of you?
Hey. I don't know. I don't have a good answer for that, actually.
I'm just trying to go play golf after this.
Exactly. But we're talking about AJ or Gary Trent, who is 2 of 11, or Harris, who, again, like I like Harris. Rollins is just like way better. And maybe they played all their minutes together, maybe not, but like Rollins is like what Gary Harris was when he was a good player. Now. And I think Rollins is better than that too. But like that's like the guys that are playing over him are totally, and then Bob 39 minutes. He was 7 of 17 with 16 points. Like great. And awful down the stretch.
There's just the one specific play, and I know you know exactly which play I'm talking about with Bob. Yeah. We'll talk about Bob later. But it's just it doesn't make any logical sense at all. Right? From any perspective. What a throwback it was though. Maybe he's just tanking. Like that's also an option.
Starter Bob. This is his first start of the year, I think. Because we kept going to Sims for some reason. I will say, like, the Sims lineup is like the most like whatever, fire me, I don't care. Like, I can't believe the offense isn't working when Jericho Sims is a big minute starter.
Not even at the 5.
At the 4. You're right. That's an important thing. At the 4. Because if you had no other if Turner's out too, fine, start him. Whatever.
Yeah, that's good. He's a center. Yeah. He had a good game.
Yeah, he did. He's a fine player. Now it's gone too far the other way because like he's not a 38 per minute 4. But he dunks. He's a
10, 15 minute per game 5.
He defends and he dunks, and it's great. Yeah. He played 19, which is a lot in this game. But still, it was fine. He didn't play when Miles played mostly. Actually, they did play together quite a bit, which I'm like, whatever.
He's just throwing everything up.
Everything. But what I was trying to say earlier, I got distracted. Even if you want to put the KPJ Rollins thing aside, now we're talking like hurt AJ Green or ineffective Trent against Rollins. It's not even a discussion. You can have the KPJ Rollins discussion. I'm not saying it's clear which is better. I have my preference. These other ones, it's not. It's not a discussion. Yeah. It's just objectively wrong.
For KPJ Rollins, it's a debate.
Yes.
It's a very valid, legitimate argument.
Yes.
For either side. For Ryan Rollins versus AJ Green, current AJ Green, and Gary Trent Jr., it's not.
No, not even close.
No, it's not. Like, I'll give Garris the edge over Grant.
Grant's had like one good game, feels like in a month. Oh,
has he had a good game this
year? Yeah, he had one good shooting game. I forget against who. I think against the Raptors. They lost anyway.
Oh yeah.
My other Doc theory, and this is the one I'm really partial to now. He just has his guys, and we actually know for sure that he wanted KPJ, and they went and got him because of that. And he was the one who personally recruited Gary Trent because he's friends with his dad. So he's just like, hey, your dad is cool. You're gonna play more. I don't know Ryan Rollins' dad. Maybe he's cool. I don't know.
Maybe we need to make the introduction.
Yeah. If Doc knows your dad, things are better for you.
Can we set up a golf date between Ryan Rollins' dad and Doc Rivers?
Maybe he knows AJ. Maybe he's met AJ Green's dad. Maybe AJ Green's dad bought him around or something, and now they're on board. Maybe shipped him some green light. I don't know.
He's also the only guy he knew of on the Bucks, even when he was consulting with the team before he got the head coaching job. Only guy. You know, Giannis and AJ Green. I hate this dude, man.
Definitely is not. He actually played Turner in this game, which was nice. That's been a little bit less of a problem, but he's like, he went from not playing Turner enough to now like the Rollins thing. The minutes trend for him is really worrisome, and now my biggest fear is that they make a stupid Rollins trade, which I actually think would be like really backbreaking.
Catastrophic?
Yeah, like I'd probably be more depressed at a Rollins trade than a Giannis trade at this point. Because the Giannis one is like, we'll talk about this. He had a press conference. It was pretty concerning to me. Like you're kind of your hands being forced probably in a certain sense. Not in a vacuum, but with the situation we're in. Like Rollins isn't like, I'm the hottest chick in the game. This is great. Like I won't say I didn't ask for a trade. Rollins is just like a guy you just signed. So that's the only reason. I'm not saying as players I'd rather have Rollins than Giannis. But for the last time Rollins played 30 minutes in a game was December 5th.
Nice.
22-52 against Detroit, 25-42 against Boston, 22-28 at Brooklyn, 28 versus Raptors, 22-44 at Wolves.
Troubling.
So yeah, that's not what I would consider a good thing.
No. And again, it just doesn't make any sense at all. It just, it doesn't. It makes no logical sense. It's not anything that can actually benefit this basketball team. And that's why it's just so frustrating, right? Because you can see paths forward. It's like, you know, it's like one of those things where it's like you can have 2 but not 3. And it's like you have to figure out where to make the sacrifice. Yeah.
Like sleep, grades, social life when you're in school.
Yeah, something like that. It's like, what? But for Doc, it's...
First time I saw that, one of those posts, I was like, damn. Like, you like sit down, you're like, man, so true. It felt so deep in the moment.
It turns out it's not actually true. You can manage your time.
You can. It's true to an extent, but now I'm like a parent, and it's like, there's 15 things, it's like, choose 2. Like, the numbers just, the first number blows up.
That is true. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but for Doc, he thinks you can either play Rollins or Turner or KPJ, and it's like no, it's actually
just smashing the KPJ button every time. He's like,
wait, I can have 2 of these.
I just want one of these.
And in his mind, it's like, no, we can't do all 3 of those. Why not? Why can't you? What's wrong with that? I don't get it, Ty. I don't.
In the last 5 games for the Bucks, Rollins is 6th in minutes played per game, 2+ minutes per game less than Gary Trent, who is shooting 35% from the field in that stretch, 4 less than Portis, 5 less than Turner, 5 less than Kuzma, which those two, positionally, it makes sense. And then KPJ is getting 35 minutes a night. He's half a minute per game ahead of AJ Green, who only played in 2 of those games, and about 1 minute ahead of Sims. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't like it. It's bad. It's not defensible. If you want to say, oh, it's the shadow tank, it's not. It's not the shadow tank. I wouldn't give them credit for that. And even if it was, I don't think Rollins is going to make you good on his own. And developing him is like the kind of thing you do if you're in a rebuilding mindset.
And it's not even that. You saw what it looks like. You did earlier this year. You saw what happens when you put the ball in Ryan Rollins' hand. You literally saw what happened. It was good. It was really good.
I mean, I just don't know why you'd limit the combo of KPJ Rollins, who clearly are your best 2 players right now. Even in the limited minutes, they combined to put up 40 points, 14 rebounds, 14 assists, 4 steals, all KPJ, 2 blocks. Like we've seen the games, we've talked about it, where they put up like 50, 20, 20 combined. You're probably going to need that production from those guys. Like it's not going to be consistent from anybody else. Like Kuzma has a good game here and there. Portis will put up some numbers. Other than that, it was like Turner had 13 on inefficient shooting. Nobody else had 10. Like you need those 2 guys. It's very clear.
You absolutely need him. And it's like, You try to think you can't play them together. I just don't. Does Doc understand what staggering minutes is? Well, does someone need to explain that to him?
Even if you want to say like, oh, KBJ needs to have the ball in like a lot of his minutes, like play around to the 2. Fine. I think that's dumb. Yeah. Like I think it would really help KPJ. I think KPJ's best games have come when Rollins plays a lot with him, and it's like he doesn't need to use every single possession because that's just obviously a very hard thing to do throughout a full game.
No. Absolutely. Ryan Rollins is a great shooter. Put him at the shooting guard.
He's their best perimeter defender, bar none.
It doesn't make any sense. I keep saying that. It just doesn't make any sense. I want to ask Doc this question.
Nobody did. Nobody did after the game, so we don't know why. He only played, again, 7 first-half minutes in this game.
When Doc is no longer the Bucks head coach, and hopefully less than a year.
Hopefully less than an hour.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen, but
hopefully he's currently not the Bucks head coach.
I would love that emergency pod. It's got to happen. This is horrible.
You're getting run circles against by every single team in the league. Every single team in the league. I think you're absolutely right. You've said it in the past. It's this Pacers game.
Oh man,
we're here.
Yeah, we finally arrived. I've been talking about this game for what feels like a long time.
It's been like a month.
Yeah. Yeah, Indiana wins,
like 2 games since then.
They'll be 3.5 games back of the Bucks if they win this one.
Awesome.
And the Bucks will be tied in losses with Charlotte, so Charlotte will be able to jump them. They'll be tied in losses with the teams in 11 or 12 and 13 if the Pacers beat them tomorrow. If those teams don't lose again by then, Charlotte and Brooklyn both also have 19 losses.
It's just really depressing. It's the Pacers game, though. If you lose to the Pacers, there's just no justification.
I've had a feeling in my gut for a long time how close the first game was, just the identity of the Pacers. And I don't know if they're like re-hurt again. They've lost 4 in a row, so they clearly have not been, dominating recently or anything. But even if it's like, Ray J. Dennis or whoever, like I just feel like this is a game that team always gets up for. The Bucks honestly don't. That's the worst part about the Pacers. Game. Like Giannis did, but nobody else. But yeah, right now Siakam's been back. Nembhard's been back. Nembhard was pretty bad in their last game. But you're telling me that like Siakam, Nembhard, TJ McConnell, like these guys aren't going to ball out against the Bucks? I just know they are. Matherin's been putting up big numbers. He was awful in their last game, so he's due. Like I have a feeling. I don't think it'll be that bad, but and Isaiah Jackson's been healthy. Isaiah Jackson, I feel like, has had some really good games against the Bucks. I don't know.
You're a big Isaiah Jackson guy.
I think he can play. I was validated. Who over the weekend had an amazing game for the Pistons? Javonte Green.
Yeah. Good player.
Some of these guys just need to be on the right good team.
And that's not the Bucks.
No, it is not.
No, I think the Bucks lose by like. Here's the thing. Here's my prediction. I think the Bucks lose by like 10 points, but it all happens at the end. It's like a repeat of Game 5.
Oh, that's almost worse.
Yeah, no, because it's going to be a game where Grant has like 30 or 20.
Wow.
Let's make it a little more realistic.
I'm trying to imagine this though.
I mean, we saw it last year. Gary Trent can play well against the Pacers.
Yeah, until it gets too late, and then
that I think it's a repeat of that.
They are the kind of team who loves to blow a game.
Yeah,
the Bucks.
Absolutely, they are. So I think that is what's going to happen.
I thought you said West. Oh, we're gonna take a break, and then we actually have a lot to talk about for this pod. This may be our only pod of the week, unless something else significant. We'll see. But Christmas coming up, holidays, busy schedules, but we'll see. But one thing to celebrate, no matter what holidays you celebrate, is our friends at PrizePicks, the #1 daily fantasy sports platform in all the land. I'm always very merry and jolly when I'm on PrizePicks, and they always cook up a lot of fun, special stuff, usually around whether it's holidays or big moments in sports, all that stuff. So make sure you check into the app all the time. And if you're unfamiliar with PrizePicks, this episode is brought to you by them. And this is a place where if you have sports opinions, you can be right about them and get paid for it. So you don't just get bragging rights, you get some cold hard cash as well. Don't miss any of the excitement this basketball season on PrizePicks, where it's good to be right. Rohan and I play all the time, and even though it's been a tough stretch recently, we're still looking for the team that we're watching. We still have fun looking for the individual player matchups, saying, will Kevin Porter Jr. get more points, assists, and rebounds? Probably. Will Ryan Rollins get total points? Maybe not. Might not play enough. TBD. Bobby Portis is going to get the shots up. Jericho Sims. I don't know what those points projections are looking like, but he's sure on the court a lot, and he's finding some dunks lately, which has been good. So it's simple to play. All you do is pick more or less on at least 2 player stats, and if you get your picks right, you can cash in. You can do the flex play, which means you can get a pick or 2 wrong and still win, which is a great feeling, having some margin, unlike the team we cover right now where they have absolutely no margin. Or you can go for the power play, where if you have to get all your picks right, but the payouts are boosted versus the flex play. So check it all out. Download the PrizePicks app today. Use code Eurostat to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Eurostat. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. I think now this next section, it's kind of all trade talk in a way, but let's start with Giannis. Because was this like the day after we potted last? Did we talk about this? What was it, Thursday?
Yeah, it was the day after. We did not get a chance to talk about this in the pod. So
here it is. I mean, everyone's already reacted to it, of course, a million ways, but now it's our turn. So Giannis did a media availability for a long time.
20-something minutes.
Some awkward moments in there. What was your number one, either it could be a general vibe takeaway or like number one answer you took away, but like when you finished, checking this out, seeing all the quotes, what was like the number one thing going through your head?
It was disheartening. It was an opportunity for Giannis to basically do what he's done his entire career and just really say nothing in terms of like rumors and speculation. Like he hasn't said anything. Like he likes to talk. We know that.
Yeah.
But he doesn't like to talk about this at all. He hates it. He actually gets really upset about it. Like, remember when he walked out on Malika Andrews after the Raptors loss? Like,
yep.
That he does not like talking about this at all. That changed. He was having a grand time at that press conference, and it was disheartening. It really was disheartening. Like talking about yourself as the belle of the ball, like
the hottest chick in the game is the
hottest chick in the
game. Kind of early 2000s. What has he been consuming in terms of media lately?
I don't know. He's probably just watched like Home Alone movies or something nowadays.
I don't know.
But it just felt like he's already checked out. That's what it felt like. Because it's like, I feel like the hottest chick in the game. He's like, oh, I'm talking to my wife about like, are we going to Memphis or are we going to New Orleans? It's like,
and he's like, no, we're not. It's like, oh, I'm glad you ruled out New Orleans. Everyone was really worried. That's what it was going to be.
And it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
If there was any point in time for you to say nothing, it was now. But he didn't.
Well,
he had a grand time.
If there was any point for him to, or say like, hey, like I'm not trying to get traded right now, which he will not say. And I've seen people go, well,
like just lie about it, man.
Well, yeah, like, exactly. But I've seen people, oh, he doesn't say he wants to get traded. Well, his agents keep saying that, so he kind of does.
He's even saying, I have not had these conversations with the Bucks. If anything, that's my agent. I can like they're acting on your behalf, Giannis.
Well, and the flip flop on that he did was probably like the worst look of the whole thing for Giannis. And there were a couple bad ones, but I can't control my agent. My agent does work for me, but my agents are adults and they do what they want to do. Well, what's the takeaway there?
You can tell them, hey, I would like this or I would not like this.
Like the putting it out there, like so the premise of what he's saying there is like, my agents want to go to New York and say you guys should trade for Giannis. I can't do anything about that. That's absurd.
Yeah,
that's an absurd thing.
It's not even that. He's saying my agents are talking to the Bucks about trades.
Right, but I mean, just any concept like that the player, the superstar player, would be like, oh, I don't want this. And your agent repeatedly is like, hey, trade him to New York. And it's like, nothing I can do about this. You would fire that agent. If that was really the situation, if your agent is going totally rogue and just being like, I'm going to get this guy traded. He wants to be here. I'm getting him traded. That guy would be fired immediately. That's an absurd situation. Not even in any part of life. Imagine you have a real estate agent. You're like, I don't want to sell my house. They're like, check it out. Big offer. Big offer. Yeah. I've been showing.
I already put it on the market.
Hey, you got 5 minutes. Clean up around here. I got a showing. This house is getting sold. Like, I don't want this. You would say, stop this. Don't do this anymore. And if they kept doing it, you'd say, you're not my real estate agent. This is the opposite of what I want. That does not happen in any station in life.
Hey, by the way, my financial advisor is just telling me to invest in fart coin.
Yeah, I got Tim Duncan's old guy. He's doing some really weird stuff.
My financial advisor put all of my money into a meme.
I said no NFTs, no NFTs. I just see more NFTs every day. Nothing I can do. He's an adult, but I told him not to. It's absurd.
Him not to. I told him I'm not a fan of this, but he keeps doing it anyway.
Doing it. Nothing I can
do. I don't have any money anymore.
He's grown, so
that's just how it goes. He's an adult, right?
He works for me, but he really does whatever he wants.
It's ridiculous.
It's just an absurd thing.
He thinks we're stupid.
Well, yeah, he also thinks like, and I saw someone pointed this out, like he kind of rolled out some of the old jokes and just didn't get the reaction he wanted from the assembled press, and it was just kind of awkward. Like I tell Mariah, stop going to Target, and she keeps going to Target. Like, first off, not a good day in your marriage when you have to go home and be like, I compared you to my agent in terms of our relationship dynamics. That's not ideal. It doesn't work that way.
Hey, Mariah, love of my life. Mother to my amazing children.
Yeah.
Alex Saratzis, same level.
Yes. And also just like, again, come on, like it's clearly not the same. I hope, or maybe he's just really close with the agent. I don't know, but
I don't know what the Giannis Saratzis relationship looks like.
But it just doesn't hold up. Like, it's not your agent is not your wife. And then he's
known Saratzis longer, I think.
Yeah, he has. Or oh, I really appreciate all the love. I'm the hottest chick in the game right now. I'm on TV all the time. I'm like, oh, I'm glad someone's having a good time. Because nobody else is. But awesome. Yeah. I'm really, really happy that you're enjoying this.
Here's the best possible interpretation of that. And I don't even think this is true. It's like, oh, I'm finally getting the recognition I deserve, sort of thing, from the national media. That's the only way I can think of that statement being. The
funny part of that, though, is the stories are like, another team says they don't want him. That's been the trade talk. Nobody's bidding. The Knicks offer is terrible, and they are not making it.
Well, here's why teams aren't doing these big
That's been every
superstar
story.
trades anymore.
That's why he's still here, I think. Every team is like, oh, thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah, and
The
so
Warriors
it's
are like, hey, we won't send Draymond. Like, good God.
we can't break up the core.
The bidding war is just Pat Riley rubbing nickels against his old rings. Fine, I'll throw in Yakachonis. It's like, sir, this is a Wendy's.
Why are you putting? You can't pay for this custard order with Yakachonis.
They drafted a pick and roll forward and just stopped doing pick and rolls, and this guy's just like, I don't know what I do now.
But that's the best case scenario for that statement, I think. I don't think that's true.
That is.
I don't think that's true.
No, I think that he's having fun with it, but it's like he's just not realizing, like, read the room. Like, no one's having fun. We're 11 and 17.
Yeah,
and
I'm talking to my teammates, and I'm telling them the truth.
Well,
what did he follow up with that?
He said, like, my teammates are asking me because it impacts their livelihoods. It's like, yeah, think about it. It's probably Miles Turner every day. It's like, dude. What's going on?
I've burned so many bridges. Yeah,
bills weren't worth it, dude. But he's like, and I tell him the answer, whatever that may be, and we move on. And I'm like, whatever that may be, like, so you're trying to get traded. That's what that means. Like, what are you talking about?
It's either
whatever that
or
may be,
or your truth changes every day.
Yeah, and that, I think, I was listening to a little bit of the Lockdown Bucks about this. I think that's what Camille said. Camille Davis is like, I think he doesn't know. Or like, it's really like he's caught in it just not knowing. I think he does know, but it's just not working out the way he thought.
No.
That's my interpretation of this. This whole thing is like, and I've said this earlier too, of like, I think he thought the Knicks would be like, all right, we'll send out 3 of our guys to make this trade happen. Like, we'll do anything to pair you with Brunson. And the Knicks were like, I think we're going to walk through the East anyway. So thanks, but let's revisit in a year. They did like the work thing when you're like right now when you're working your office job, you know, like let's circle back on this after the holidays. That's what the Knicks did. Let's circle back on this in the summer and see where things are at. And I think Giannis and his team were like, wait, really? You're not going to send OG and Towns and McHale and other stuff? Oh, okay.
We can't, like, Cole.
I guess I'll go to camp virtually. And then Houston, if Houston's really out, that's a big blow.
Yeah. Then you're left with, like, one viable team.
Hotlanta.
Yep. Well, what were your just general thoughts? Did you feel good about that press conference?
No, of course not. It really, the hottest chick in the game thing really rubbed me the wrong way because it's like, do you not understand that everyone else is miserable?
Yeah, like no one's enjoying them.
People in and around the team, but also like, you know, the fan experience right now sucks.
Yeah,
there's a civil war.
Just like rip the Band-Aid off.
There's a civil war, and we already have the point guard one, but another one now of like people who are like, Giannis is denying it. Like, this is media Shams BS. And then the other people who are like, all right, when there's 15 reports in a row and the guy's like, whatever the truth may be, we know what's going on. Like, if it was any other team, any other player, you'd be like, yeah, he's gone. Like, if, I don't know what a good, Joker, who again, all this like, oh, what could Giannis do? You could do what Joker did, who said, hey, are you frustrated about the Nuggets losing in the playoffs? Do you want to leave? He's like, no, I want to retire a Denver Nugget. Boom. They don't ask him anymore because he said it. And his agents aren't rogue calling teams like, hey, you want Joker? Joker wants to go? Go call the Nuggets. Trade for Joker. So I felt bad about it.
The Lakers might.
The what?
The Lakers might.
What, trade for Joker?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course they want to, but.
No, I'm saying like they've kind of got a nice package lined up in like 2 years or next summer.
Yeah, okay.
I think if there's one player he would play with, it's Luka.
I mean, I think he's going to call
leave
Luka
to play
and say,
with.
come
leave
play
to
with
play
me.
With. Yeah, no, there's one player he would leave to play with.
I just think Joker is just I don't think he cares to. I think he likes what he's got going on. I also don't think it'd be that good of a. That's a hard one. Like the high usage thing has really been very difficult.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't know why Giannis picked I think the Knicks is not the best for him. We'll see what happens. I think like the Heat are very interested apparently. Giannis Bam duo, like honestly don't know if they're getting out of the East.
I don't know if they're making it. I don't know if they're a top 4 seed. They're probably a top 4 seed.
I mean, it depends how bad your depth gets hit. And it depends how much Giannis plays. That's the other part of it too, why the trade stuff is difficult because
he's been hurt.
You're like, okay, I'm giving up $50 million plus in salary, probably more like 70 if you want to make it a bigger deal, and probably all the picks I have. And when is he going to play? It's mid-January, and it's a calf injury, and we've seen how that's gone. So I have to really ease him.
It's the same injury that kept him out of a playoff series.
Yeah, and he's missed time in 4 of the last 6 playoffs, and now we've got the calf thing again. It's like you got to kind of be a little desperate to trade for him. And you can't really have a long view because he's 31, and unless you extend him right away, he's expiring immediately after the season.
Yeah. I assume he extends with whatever team trades for him.
It depends if it's a team he wants or not. I mean, we talked about Kawhi last episode. I don't know if Giannis would do that. Giannis is a little more financially motivated. I think he'd want to lock it in, but.
Did we actually talk about that on the pod? Or was that just us talking?
Was that just us talking about Kawhi? Maybe that was just us talking. We were just chatting. But Kawhi, like they were like, yeah, I don't want to be here. Day one, he told the team, like, I don't want to be here, but whatever, I'll play. And he won a title. It's one of the craziest things ever.
That's probably what Giannis is telling Kyle Kuzma.
What? Oh, like the serious? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. And it's like I'm telling my teammates the truth, whatever that may be.
Whatever that may be.
What if the truth is that he's telling his teammates is I don't know?
That might be it.
Like he's not saying yes or no. He's saying I don't know. He's saying I'm going to wait on you guys to figure it out. You want some more pressure? Here you go.
Well, that's the other thing.
Who does this benefit?
No one. Well, it's like
it benefits Giannis. Because I think driving down his own trade value is beneficial for him.
Yeah, if he wants to go. If he wants to go, yes.
Yeah. Absolutely it's beneficial for him.
Well, yeah, there's no benefit to anyone but him and the other 29 teams.
Yeah, except for Memphis and New Orleans.
Yeah, sorry, 27
the other 27 teams.
27 teams. And not Chicago because they said no already. Hey, they're 2.5 games above the Bucks now. Or sorry, 2.5 games above the Bucks, so they're like, we don't need them.
Why do we?
We're 6-9 on the road. We're way better.
Oh, imagine being 6-9 on the road. What a concept. Come on, Ty.
You would have done the same thing to me. So don't
you're absolutely right.
You would have done the whole eye motion. I just looked away for a moment. It's not the same. But the other thing too, I think it sucks that like all this, like the trade stuff burbled up again with you. And again, it's like on his agents, which they're just doing whatever. I mean, they might, who knows what they're going to do next.
They're going to put him in the NBA Europe League.
Like as the Bucks were struggling while he's out. And it's just like, really? Like, what do you expect? Did you really expect they'd be awesome with you playing half the year?
Yeah. If there was any time to do it, it's when I guess it was. He played in that Wizards game.
Was it right after that one?
It was right after that one. Yeah. Because I was still in Mexico.
But he had just gotten, he was like his first or second game back. Like he was just back recently.
Mm.
They beat the Nets and then lost to the Wizards and then the next game was Detroit and he was hurt again. It's just like.
They won.
And they won. So I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, you just got to play more games.
A team built around you, and you're not there, and they suck.
I guess he
even when he was there. Well, I mean, most of the games he played, actually every game he played, was without their second best player.
Yeah, KPJ.
Yeah. You and KPJ have played 3 minutes.
He wants to be on Boston, I guess. Tatum hasn't played it all. They're 17 and 11. Anything other than that's not good enough.
Giannis going to Boston might just.
I think they're another team. They're just like, no thanks. Like, Jalen and stuff? No, we're not doing it. Like, we're younger,
No,
we're better.
we're getting Tatum back probably this year.
Yeah, I think he'll play this season.
Yeah, knock some of the rust off. Pull an AJ Green.
Yeah. So here's why I think it might happen in the next 2 months, or less than 1.5, 6 weeks-ish until the deadline.
Yep.
Atlanta is just in the perfect situation where
If you mentioned desperate teams,
yes.
they would be a desperate team.
So they're now 15-15. They've lost 3 straight games, right coinciding with when Trae Young got back. They looked better without him. They played differently. They were better defensively. Jalen Johnson was the focal point. And, I mean, that part, I guess, will change either way. But you send out Trae's salary, that's like all you'd have to do potentially. Maybe there's a couple other things. You probably have to sending some young players and stuff too. But so you give up that great lotto pick, which, again, you never know what could happen in the league. That could end up being 3 or 4 or 5. And it's like
the Pelicans pick, to be clear.
The Pelicans pick. Or best of Pels Bucks. So it could be either. But the way things are going, the lottery, I mean, it could be either. But it looks great, but you just never know where it ends up with the lottery system or how that player ends up playing or whatever else. Give up that Trae, who you're kind of like, yeah, we're ready to get rid of this guy. Like, it's not really working. He's extension eligible. We're not even talking about it with him. Throw in
Who's Trae Young? Starting point guard Kevin Porter Jr.? That's what Doc's going to do.
I mean, maybe I would rather just send Trae somewhere else and make it a multi-team thing, but we'll
I thought you were going to say send Doc in the deal.
That would also be good.
Oh, I would 100% do that.
But if you're Atlanta, you mentioned desperate. And, like, you could just say, like, oh, they have the long view of their timeline. They have Jalen. They have these young guys. Why not just use the lottery picks? That's fine. For a moment there, they seemed like one of the best 3 teams in the conference.
Mm-hmm.
And you could just drop in Giannis with the rest of that core that you liked. Again, like, the salary part of it being so clean for them of, like, we kind of don't want Trae, to be honest with you, and we could just turn him into Giannis and, like, add Giannis to that team that was working, the athletic and the defense and everything else. And we have not made the finals since we played in St. Louis in the 60s, is the other thing.
Right?
I think so.
Yeah? There you go, Adam. He's not listening, but there you go. I'm giving him his respect.
So, like, even if all they did was win the East and just get boat raced by OKC or whoever, even if that's all they did, it's their best season in 60 years.
Can you imagine the jubilation from Bucks fans if they somehow got smoked by OKC in the finals this year?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Like, that's unfathomable.
Well, imagine if you had said that in, like, 2018-19 or so.
Yeah.
Like if you went and got smoked by the Warriors, that Raptors year, the Warriors don't get hurt, you got smoked. We still would have been like, that was great, dude. That was
amazing.
Our best year since farther back. If you go to the finals, it's their best year since 74.
Yeah, 70. Oh yeah, that's true. Because that's the year they won their first playoff series in so on.
Yes. So it was that, but it was more even. That's the Hawks. They've not gone to the finals since, I think, 61.
They have not made the finals in Atlanta.
The Atlanta Hawks have never. They obviously got to the conference finals against the Bucks, and that was like their best year in a long time.
And the Caps?
Oh yeah, you're right. They did it with Bud too against yeah. So they've gone to the East a couple times, but never gotten to the finals in Atlanta. So it's like, even if that's quote unquote all you accomplish, your best year in this iteration of the franchise, and like the buzz would be amazing around the team. I think if there's a real shot they do it.
And like, if you do that, your team is young. Aside from Giannis, you have a young team. Like, you have like Dyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson, Okongwu, who's a little older but still a young player.
Yeah,
really unfortunate with Porzingis and Potts.
Well, that's it. Like,
sucks.
Like they'll probably send him somewhere too, if not in this deal, in another, or maybe it's in this deal and they get like someone else from the Bucks as well. Or
I know it's like that's just horrible though.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
Yeah,
awful. Can we not make fun of him, please, for missing games?
Yeah, I mean it's a really tough situation for him.
Yeah,
there is something like. By the way, new rule: never trade for anyone from Boston.
No,
because the track record has just been brutal for those players holding up after.
Yeah, they win every single trade.
Yeah,
it's not fair.
No.
I'm trying to think of a trade they've lost in recent memory, and I can't think of one. Maybe Drew, but you got a pick. Did you get a pick?
No,
you sent a pick.
They were gonna get a pick, and then the physical again.
Yeah,
another
I was
time.
gonna say, yeah.
So it was basically just like a straight up dump.
Yeah.
Simons kind of sucks there, but that's like a neutral trade, I would say.
Mm-hmm. You got rid of some money, so you win.
Yeah.
It just if you're Atlanta, I think that's the team.
That's pretty compelling.
That's the team.
I think Houston, no matter what they say, they're like, oh, we're like OKC and the Spurs. You're not. Those teams don't have KD. That's the difference right there. And now Houston, by the way, they're 5-5 in their last 10. They're down to 6th in the West.
Yeah. I still don't think they do it.
I think they might do it.
I think you've already blown up your team this year. They're not going to do it again.
Well, it's like, are you in for a penny or in for a pound, though?
I think they're in for a penny.
That just seems...
is that the one where you don't make the trade? I don't understand what that means.
Okay. I don't know. To me, it seems odd. Maybe the FVV injury changes your calculus. For me, it seems odd to give up a good amount of stuff for KD, who you've got to assume like 2-year runway at most here, and then be like, we'll just sit for one of the years.
Yeah, I don't even think it's a 2-year runway. I think it's probably like 3 or 4. I think you're going to
37.
Yeah, but here's the thing: 4th year KD is not going to be like elite, but he's still going to be good. Like, there's no reason he's not going to be good. Unless it's like injury, knock on wood, that doesn't happen. But
many, many years of precedence for players not being good at that age would be the reason. I know he's defied it, but he's 37.
No, LeBron's 42. 41?
That's literally the one guy.
I know, but he's the...
How old is Paul George?
He's the 34?
And he's like,
be a little older
kind of settled
36?
into like, at this point, seems healthy, like, pretty good role player.
Paul George is 35, so it split the difference between my two guesses.
I mean,
Plus, if you're the Hawks, I know we've talked about this before. If you're the Bucks and you're trading with the Hawks, you have a potential of getting 2 top 5 picks in a loaded draft.
Yeah.
And there's your rebuild.
Yeah. And like,
Absolutely.
you get a couple young guys, maybe Ricochet, maybe not. I'm not making a break.
Whatever you turn Trey into.
Yeah.
Unless you want to keep Trey, which I can't imagine.
I mean,
Trey and Ryan Rollins.
I mean, honestly, I don't think you can have Trey and KPJ, but like, I don't know. I guess I don't know what he's looking for in an extension. Like, I wouldn't give him his full max.
Because you don't have a pick next year,
right? So like, kind of just get Trey healthy this year. Yeah. Like, it is like you have an automatic team identity and like a pretty good offense with almost anyone around him, and you have a lot of shooting still. Like. I would trade Turner too, but
probably a bad look for the Bucks if they do that. But
he's dying to? I guess like Milwaukee. I guess.
Yeah, I think you keep Turner for at least a year.
Trey, Rollins, Green, Kuzma, Turner is actually like, all right, it's a team. It's kind of like that Hawks team that went to maybe they could win a playoff round, maybe with a real coach, not this year.
Can you get Quinn Snyder in the trade?
There's Cavs, some burbling about Kenny Atkinson here and there.
Is there some burbling?
There's some burbling I've seen reported. They need a coach with gravitas who can get through to this team, and Doc Rivers is due for a new challenge.
Hey, has Kenny Atkinson won? He has won a title, right? With the Warriors?
Not as the head coach, but yeah.
Yeah.
They need someone who's done it as a head coach within the last 30 years.
Exactly.
Or so.
No one else can say that.
Except for Bud. Not Monty. Bud, Frank Vogel.
Yeah,
but they could trade for Doc.
Any former Suns head coach.
We'll throw in the Utah pick, protected 31-55 in the deal, just to grease the wheels.
Yeah, get Kenny over here. My new coach poach is probably Jordy, but I don't think that's happening.
They're gonna pass the Bucks soon. He'd be like, "Why would I want to go there?"
No. Giannis has an apartment here? I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't seen. Has he bought the Jeep in Brooklyn yet? That's to keep evening things out.
And by the way, I was wrong about the monetary value of that Brooklyn apartment. It's way more than the.
I was gonna say
It's
it
way
must
more
be a
than what he
pretty
bought.
small apartment if they're the same.
It was no, he bought a building. One
Yeah.
of the apartments was worth like 13 million.
Oh, okay. There it is. Yeah.
No, but he bought the building for like 30 million.
Jesus Christ. The last thing we have to talk about today. We'll do our Eastern Conference Player of the Week at the very end. But the other trade buzz. So the Giannis stuff. The reporting I think from Stein has kind of been like the Bucks keep saying no, but teams keep calling, which I think makes sense. The other Giannis thing was.
Do you screen your calls if you're John Horst or Milton Newton?
I feel like if I'm Horst in this situation, maybe the phone's just off.
Yeah, it's like it's probably offered to Horst anyway.
Right.
Like if you see the caller ID pop up and it's like Leon Rose, do you answer?
Yeah, because that's probably not even about Giannis. They're probably they're like probably like, hey, we'd like a better eighth man. Like, would you trade
Can we
Rollins?
get Kyle Smooth? Oh, I was going to say Kyle Kuzma.
No, they're probably like, you guys, Rollins doesn't play anymore. Can we get him? How
they could
funny
use Kuz.
After all the, yeah, because Yabusele's not really played there. So yeah,
McHale's kind of
yeah, they should trade McHale for Cruz.
I'd do that. Nah, the contract's kind of tough.
I don't care. I mean, that would be great for them. I mean, I just think he's been so marginalized that it's not worth it. But if he was like the second guy again, he'd be really good again. That's
that's true.
McHale take.
Why do they need Ryan Rollins? They have Tyler Kolek, Marquette legend.
Honestly, Deuce isn't even playing. Like they might not. Anyway, it's so funny the Bucks now have their own Keon Ellis. But the other reporting is that the Bucks are still like they're calling to upgrade their team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all right, man. Like, get a new coach first.
Yeah.
Like, what do you like? Is anything going to move the needle if that like we talked about this? Zach LaVine for Bobby and Kuz, and we're still seeing now. There's another guy to play more than Rollins. Like, I just don't know.
Yeah. Again, I think the only good trade is a Wiggins trade, and the Heat aren't doing that because they want Giannis.
Well, they've stiffed around him, I guess, but imagine they take your 31 first and then offer it back as part of the Giannis. It's probably what they would do. Here, we got one of your picks. Everyone wants your picks. Here you go. You can tank in 5 years.
What a concept.
That's what we're looking at.
You know what's crazy? This is completely unrelated.
What?
I was seeing like, because it's like early decision time for colleges. And it's like I'm seeing the posts and it's like, oh, early decision for the class of 2030. And it's like, it makes me want to throw up.
We're going to be scouting those kids.
Oh, no, we are.
We're going to have to.
Oh, no.
But might as well start paying attention now.
Oh, that's horrible. Now I feel worse.
That should be our bit. That should be our bit. If they have to rebuild and it's going poorly, we just we start looking at high school box scores. We're getting ready for the class of 31.
Yeah, we're grinding Montverde tape.
Not even. That's probably not even. It's gonna have to be like 8th graders.
No, I don't want to do that time.
Right? Wouldn't it? It would be 8th graders this year, I think. Right? If it's like the 31 draft.
No,
because it's 4 years of high school.
Yeah, it is true. Oh my god,
it's 4 years. Some of them reclassify, and it's like 3 years of high school.
Oh no, it's 8th graders.
4 years of high school and then 1-ish year of college. So yeah, it's 5 years out. So yeah, it's anyone know? This sounds really
no.
Bad.
Don't say that. Don't do
Does anyone know any promising 8th graders? This is what the Bucks have done to us.
Oh my god!
Basketball context only.
Yeah. Put a black square over it. We're good.
Is that going to be the front office? Imagine the Bucks front office. Just like we're watching 8th grade tape for the next 4 years. Or no, for this year. Then we're watching 9th grade tape next year. And we're just going to know that group so well.
And take the worst one.
We're going to pick 6th in that draft, despite winning 15 games the whole year. And we're going to take someone from Australia who's played 8 games.
Yep.
Oh Christ!
We can't even hit up our Australian contact anymore. He's a assistant for the Nuggets.
Oh, what? Oh, you mean the Bucks? I thought you meant us. I was like, who do we know that was in Australia?
I
Got
do
hired by
mean
the
us.
Nuggets? What do you mean?
I'll tell you later.
Oh, I think I know who you mean.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't even know where I was going. Oh, the trades. I'm just not even fired up about the win now trades anymore.
No, neither am I, because this team's going nowhere. Do you think? Here's a good question. Here's a good question. Yeah. Do you think that a coaching upgrade would make a win now trade worth it?
Yeah.
A coaching change.
Oh, maybe potentially. I don't want to give up that pick again, unless we're talking like Trey Murphy, who I don't think is attainable. But like, you know, if you can cobble salaries to get like a real like an overpaid guy, but he's still good. Yeah, I think it could be worth it then.
Because like here's my thing. Is I think it could be worth it, especially considering that in most or every scenario, you have to be like a decent team next year because you don't have your own pick. And it's going to look even worse from the Bucks' perspective if you trade Giannis and you're a horrible team for 26-27 and you don't have your pick.
Yeah.
That's a horrible look.
Yeah, I mean, it might be unavoidable, but hopefully you're at least like, there's a vision. If you just like lost, then it's like, yeah, you're really cooked.
So that's why I'm kind of like, if there is a win now trade, like for a good player or maybe an overpaid player, I still think you probably do it because you have to have good players next year.
Oh, so just get ready for next season. I mean, it depends on their contract and everything. You could probably
like regardless if Giannis is still here, which I'm probably saying no to that. I don't.
I think that's the more interesting question. Like, are you ready for them to do it at this point?
I'm not. I'm never going to be ready for them to do it.
Yeah,
I'm not. I'm never going to be ready. It's going to be the worst day in franchise history when you do that. You don't think it's the worst day in franchise history?
Sometimes I think the build up to something bad can be worse than the actual bad thing.
Sure, but like thinking back. Like, imagine yourself 20, 30 years from now. And you look back and it's like, I know, we look good.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We all went to Turkey. We still have great hair. Our air son gave us some tips. You know where to go.
Is it future Buck Şengün brought us over?
Yeah. And you're looking back and it's like, yeah, that's bad. That was awful.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, so I'm saying, yeah, it's going to be bad. So I'm never going to be ready for it.
No, I know. My point is just like, I don't know what's going to be worse. Like when they actually do it and there's a vision forward, or like this period now, which is like.
Here's my thing. This period right now sucks.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's awful.
It's really bad.
I think it's worse when you actually are a team that has no chance.
But are they that is the question.
No, I think you will always have a chance to do anything, literally anything, when you have Giannis Antetokounmpo on your roster.
I mean, long-term-ish maybe, but I'm at the point now where like, it's really hard for me to see a vision where he comes back and like they make some move and they're like, well, we're really good down the stretch. Because they were mid with him.
Teams have done that before. Look at the Pacers last year.
Well, they didn't have to make a big trade. They just got healthy and.
Yeah.
But they had a great coach.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. So, there's just so much that needs to be fixed. And you need Giannis to get and stay healthy and not ask for a trade. Like the needle you'd have to thread at this point to have any sort of a successful season is just impossibly thin, I think.
I think so too. I absolutely think so. But I also think that Giannis is not getting traded until the offseason. I think they kick the can down the road.
I think it's really live.
I think it's live too, but I just don't think I don't think there's the market.
I think it doesn't feel like, and there's not the overall, but I think there's almost always the one team that crashes in that sees the opportunity and is like, "Oh, we could just go get." That's. I mean, we've how many times have we had the same conversation from the other side of it? Like, oh, we could just go get Jimmy Butler. We could just go get Damian Lillard right now. And we normally aren't a team who could do that. And there's others too, but I think the Hawks are the one where you're just like, when do we ever have the Hawks in one of these conversations of like, we can go get the superstar? Never happens.
No.
Decades.
Yeah.
We'll see what they do. We'll see what the Bucks do. And the Bucks wouldn't trade him right now, I don't think. If the Hawks called you, if they made you John Horst, I was going to say it made GM, but it's funnier like you took a Polyjuice potion and you're John Horst now. And for some reason, the number updated too on your phone. And Ansi Sala called you and said, Trey, Reese, Shea, you can reroute him, whatever, doesn't matter. The good pick this year and multiple future firsts for Giannis. He hasn't told you he wants a trade yet, but you've obviously seen the media. Do you take the deal?
I have to make a decision right then and there.
You have to make a decision right then.
I'd say, is there any world in which I can get Jalen Johnson?
He says no.
Given that context, no. Here's why. Let me explain why.
Yeah.
If I haven't gotten word from Giannis that says trade me, his value is still higher, and I would want Jalen Johnson in that deal. Because as soon as he asks for a trade, his value plummets.
I think it's kind of the same, to be honest.
It doesn't plummet, but it's definitely lower.
I don't know. He's still Giannis.
I think it is still Giannis, but I think it's lower.
I mean, he told them to trade him to the Knicks in the summer. I think we're kind of semantics.
No, his agent did.
True.
Yeah.
He's never going to
Giannis has not had any conversation. He's never met John Horst in his life.
It's ESPN. Giannis's representation requests trade in written statement published by the press. Giannis goes, these guys are crazy.
There's nothing I can do. They're adults.
I talked to my teammates about it. I told them the reality of the situation and that my bags are packed, but I'm not going to. I haven't read the report, though.
No. What report?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There was no report. You guys are making things up.
But my agents are just some crazy guys.
Yeah.
Wild. Went to dinner with them. They just ordered 3 apps instead of an entree. You can't predict what these guys are going to do.
And then they brought the CEO of Arena Club.
God.
I don't think I do it. If it's that scenario, I don't think I do it. I'm assuming you do.
I don't know. 2 weeks ago, I said I wouldn't, no matter what. I'm starting to waver a little bit.
How can you not? This team sucks.
Well, it's that. I mean, purely from a basketball decision, it's definitely the right thing to do. Because I don't think they're close to turning it around. He's 18 months from hitting free agency potentially. And that's not enough for me. If Giannis was like, I don't care. We're going through it. Like, we're going to figure this out. Then I'd be like, no way. Hell no, I'm not doing it. But the fact that he's also like, I'm the hottest chick in the game right now. Like, that stuff just rubs me the wrong way. And at a certain point, it's like, all right, if you want to go, like, fine, here, go. Good luck in Atlanta. Like, we need to rebuild this team. So I think both of those things combined make me really think about it. But still, it is, to your point, like, you're losing your greatest player ever. That's still not good, even if right now everything sounds like it sucks. Like,
right? It sucks right now, but it does not suck to like what's the word I'm looking for? The absolute value of the feeling of suck right now, crazy, is not, it's not as high as I can't say this.
How fitting in a discussion about Giannis, you dropped that one. Giannis would love that.
I didn't even try to do that. It's not as great as what the highs of being with Giannis are.
No, definitely not. I just don't know if we're ever going to get back there. That's why I think about it. It just doesn't feel to me like we're due to get back there.
I don't think it's likely. I think it's absolutely something you have to try to do.
Yeah, I just if you're getting the message behind the scenes though, like okay,
sure,
if I can't get out now,
Giannis is just like, hey, I'm out. Which maybe he's done.
I feel like we're just so close to that it's like.
But I don't think he's gonna do it.
I think he already did it. He just did it softly.
I don't think he's ever gonna do it firmly. Because then he has to reconcile with everything he said.
Okay, counter scenario. If he doesn't do that, but he says, I'm not going to resign. So I'm going to play out the last year of my deal, and we'll see how it goes.
Well, then that's a trade deadline next year question. Then you see what you can do in the
talk
summer.
about no value. Now you're talking about 3 months of Giannis.
Yeah. And then if you're Giannis, you have to find a team that has cap space. Good luck with that.
I mean, sign and trade. And then
If you're the Bucks, you don't have to cooperate.
You don't. Okay. Teams are lining up cap space for that summer, but
yeah. And it's the Lakers.
Clippers too, although that's not going as well for them right now.
Okay. let's be realistic.
Brooklyn, I'm sure, will have a lot. And they're aggressive.
To go play with who?
I mean, if 2 of these 5 rookies develop a little bit by then, I don't know.
Is that worse than what you're going to have in Milwaukee, Giannis? That's the thing. If you're Giannis, you basically have to get traded.
I mean, if the Lakers have cap with Luka, then it's over.
Yeah, then it's done, right?
Which they might end up. I mean,
Bron's probably out.
Yeah, I mean, their other contracts are very fungible. I think they have to re-sign Reeves soon, maybe this year even. But so that could.
Didn't they just do that?
I think it's already coming up. I think it's been a few years now.
Oh dang.
Maybe I think it's probably because there's a player option on it.
Oh, that's probably it.
And obviously he's worth way more now. 4 year, $53 million on a guy averaging 30 per game. Yeah, this year then player option, so he's going to hit free agency this year.
Oh dang!
So they'll have to re-sign him. So that'll be another big deal. Plus Luka obviously is now on a massive deal, but I don't know if they'll have anything else. I would imagine they'll try to plan it so they don't have much else, depending on what else happens with Giannis.
That's the thing. So it's like, even if that happens, like that scenario, you still have a little bit of leverage.
That's a really bad spot, I think.
Yeah, and I don't think either party would want to be in there.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Bucks would want it less.
I think the Bucks would want it less, but I also think it's very, very bad for Giannis.
It's not good. I think if he's healthy, it's fine for him. I mean, look what the Bucks just did to sign Miles Turner. Like, some team would figure out how to give the guy a big enough deal.
It's true.
So, I don't know.
But there was no bidding war for Miles Turner. The Bucks just sort of showed up. But to your point, there are mechanisms to make that happen.
Right, and that speaks even more to it, because there would be a bidding war. I mean, we're going to see 10 teams wave and stretch a guy and all try to give him a big enough offer.
Mm. Then he's like, oh, I should have just stayed on the Bucks. They only had one bad deal on the Bucks.
Yeah. I don't know. But I think it is unfair, though. I think I said this a little earlier. Like, he's out, and they did so much, and it's like, now I want to go. Like, all right, I guess. Like, it would have been nice if you'd made this a little clearer a little earlier, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I think until they either make a move or make a coaching change, it's just going to feel really bleak. And if they do one and things start to pick up, then I think you'd probably easily be able to win me back over to like...
If you win 3 games in a row, Giannis is back in.
Well,
he's not all the way back in.
Can we keep the scenarios realistic? I'm just talking about swinging a great trade or finding a better coach mid-season. You're talking about something that they just don't do.
No, that's not what they do. They haven't won 2 games in a row since the first week of the season.
Oh my God!
Or second week of the season. Yeah, that is true. That's when they were 4-1. That's the last time they won back to back.
Yeah, they've not won 3 in a row all year. They've won 2 in a row twice. I'm still waiting, Scoot. I'm still waiting, Scoot, for the for an 8-9 game winning streak that's going to quiet the noise. Let's get going on that soon.
Once again, that's now. You have the opportunity now.
That was yesterday.
Oh, yesterday the Wolves are decent.
But I mean, you were there. You can't lose the games that you're there anymore.
Yeah. You have to win, 8 games in a row just to get to 500?
Yeah.
It's despicable.
They've won once since December 3rd.
Yep. Well, the good thing is they had like 3 games in 2 weeks, so.
Yeah.
If you win out this week, like Pacers, Grizzlies, Bulls, which I have no faith in, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that's going to happen. I have zero faith. Like, you asked me that last week, and I'm like, yeah, they could do it. No, I don't believe that anymore. If you win those 3 games, you're like, okay, we're starting to see something.
Yeah. And then if a unicorn flies over Fiserv, they'll really be able to turn it around. I am actually worried this is going to become a worse situation, and they're going to make a stupid trade, and then we're just going to be in the exact same spot. The Jeremy Grant vibe, drafting Shabazz Napier.
It can't be Jeremy Grant. Man.
No, I'm saying it feels the same as those. Remember when the Heat drafted Shabazz Napier?
Sorry. From the Blazers' perspective of signing Jeremy Grant. Yes, okay.
And the Blazers drafted Shabazz Napier because LeBron tweeted about him, and then he left immediately.
So funny.
Like that's, I'm waiting for the Costa steal at this point.
Why not?
Franz. Or no, what's his name? Not Franz. Francis. Franz.
I was like, we're getting Franz.
That'd be good, actually. Awesome. That would win me back over.
That'd be awesome. That'd be a great deal.
Yeah. Unless Giannis is going out, I'm all for
it. Magic might be a sneaky seller.
It's just never healthy.
Yeah.
Which relatable.
Orlando's 5th in the East. I hate that. I thought they were lower.
No, because everyone else keeps losing. The Raptors have been bad. The Cavs have been terrible. The Heat are 2-8 in their last 10. Atlanta's 3-7. Like pretty much the whole East.
Imagine being 2-8 in your last 10 and still being above 500.
Yeah, still being 4 games ahead of the Bucks.
Are you having fun watching Bucks basketball?
No. I mean, the Minnesota game, the first half was pretty fun, but
first half was great.
But it came with this dread of like, oh, I know they're gonna blow it, and then I started to get mad in the second quarter when I'm like, Rollins played 6 minutes. The doc of it all ruins it. Like he just does something. You're like, oh, this is gonna absolutely kill the Bucks, and then it does, and you're like, yeah, I'm not happy to be right about this, but here we are again.
If you fire Bud, who do you hire?
Bud. No, you said Bud.
Oh, Doc.
I know, we've been here too many times. I don't hire anyone. I'm letting one of the 15 assistants do it. Preferably not.
Darvin?
Yeah. Sorry, Darvin. I mean, I'd rather have Darvin than Doc.
I was going to say let Dave do it. Dave Yeager.
Yeah, I'd let Dave or Rex do it. I mean, it would take them 2 weeks to interview all the freaking assistants to figure out who would be best.
Yeah.
There's so
Spencer
many.
That
would be the funniest. Austin shows up. I've been consulting with the team. I'm ready.
He's like, I learned from the best on how to do this.
1 tier. Doc's so proud.
He's like, he's probably happy. He's proud. He's like, I get to go be on TV.
I get to go home. Yeah.
I get to go be on Bill's pod.
Yeah, that's what he's really waiting for.
It's just depressing.
Yeah.
Do you know that Sean Sweeney is a Nuggets assistant? I think.
Oh, I didn't know Nuggets. I knew it was somewhere. I don't remember where. I thought
That's the Spurs.
Yeah.
It's the Spurs. Because I was watching the Spurs game and I was like, hey, is that Sean Sweeney?
Yeah, I always assumed he'd be wherever Kid was, but I think it was actually a thing. I think the Mavericks let his guys get hired away. It was like the Mavericks were always having some sort of weird power.
It was this year. He won. Like he left to go be with Mitch Johnson.
I think it was like a Kid thing where like they didn't let him keep his coaches, like they wouldn't give him a raise or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there's any team right now? There's a bunch of teams in the West that are below 500. Do you think any of them have the juice to trade for Giannis? I don't really think so.
No, I don't think so. I don't think Giannis would want to go to the West.
I think he would if he felt like the team was good, but probably Golden State's the only real option, and I just don't think they have the stuff.
No, the Bucks are not accepting a Draymond Green trade. He's going to retire because he can't play with Steph.
Yeah. I mean, that would be the best outcome for the Bucks if he did retire, and then they got the cap hit off the Bucks. But he's good. But he makes no sense. We don't have to talk. You're right. I think you're right.
No, I don't think there's any team in the West that could really do it that wants to.
I think
obviously
Houston,
OKC and
Houston
San Antonio.
now in 6th. Houston and Atlanta are the only ones I could see. I've talked about some of my random ones. Like Miami exists, but I think their offer pretty much sucks.
Yep.
So, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe we're just stuck here.
I think we're just stuck. Something has to give. We've been in just this holding pattern. Something has to give. And nothing's gave way yet.
Buzelis, Patrick Williams, 4 firsts, 3 swaps.
I'd do it.
Oh, mister, I wouldn't trade him, and now you're ready to take Matas and 4 picks.
I have a lot of Matas stock.
If only they wanted him.
Is that insider trading if I own stock?
Well, you're not making the move, so no.
That's true.
It's like
I also don't legally own any stock.
You're like,
no, you can't have stock in the
You're insider. You kind of on some of these weird platforms these days. It's
that is true.
Insider like pushing. It's the opposite of insider trading.
Insider pushing.
You're like you want it to happen because you already own it, whereas insider trading is like insider trading would be you find out and then you buy all your Mada stock.
Oh, that's true.
You're lobbying. That's what it is. You're lobbying.
Yeah, I'm a lobbyist.
You're a lobbyist. Yeah.
Definitely something that should be legal.
Yeah. Makes total sense.
Um,
More people can make money for not contributing to the common good. That's what we want.
Yes, absolutely. That's if I've learned anything, Ty, it's that. Sean Sweeney played for Wisconsin Green Bay. I didn't know that.
Phoenix, rise up.
Yeah.
Congrats to the Phoenix. They finally got Doug Gottlieb to stop being a radio host and a basketball coach. But he's still going to do some show, I think. He's not
I'm
totally
glad you
done.
brought that up because that's the funniest thing.
I thought they were going to fire him. There was like a video of him walking with their AD like a week ago, and clearly that's what it was. Like, come on, dude. Come on. Can you be a full-time coach?
He's like, I thought I could do this. And no, he's still going to do his podcast.
That's what it is. I love that. I love that. I'm not giving up the pod.
I'm doing
the pod from my cold, dead hands, but I'll stop doing the radio show. It's crazy. On this sad week where a bunch of people, including friend of the pod, Bart Winkler, got their shows cut, then there's one guy who's like, I can't do my radio show anymore because I'm also the coach of a D1 program. And 2 years in, they said enough is enough.
After being one of the worst teams.
Yes. And losing to like whatever. I don't know the specifics, but I know they've not.
Losing to teams way below their level.
I will say that happening, I'm going to throw my hat in the ring for the Bucks job when it comes up.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've seen enough media people try to do it. I'm going to put together a little, here's all the stuff I was right about. Yeah. Like, because I was here, without the benefit of the inside info, trying to put myself in the shoes this whole time, I feel like I've done at least as good.
You definitely haven't done worse.
Keyshawn George.
Oh, for GM or coach?
GM. It can't be coach.
GM.
They wouldn't listen to me. They wouldn't listen to me for coach.
GM. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
At least give us sorry, I'm looping myself.
That's fine. Yeah, it can be us.
I'm leeching on.
2 GMs. The ownership structure is so stupid. Like,
we don't even have to be GM. We can be like assistant GM.
No, we should be GMs, and it works the same way as ownership. Yeah. So you do it for a year.
Just hire a 30-year-old Indian guy to be there.
You do it for a year, and you have all the say. And then I have all the say for the next year. We hand it off every year. So there's always
they're gonna be like, yeah, we get this. This makes sense.
This is great. This is exactly how good organizations run. So it's like a presidential term. Like at the end of yours, you're trying to like squeeze in all these trades to do your vision right before I take over. Then I try to undo them right when I get in.
Are we mirroring the ownership, or are our cycles different?
It's got to be 1 year at a time. Otherwise, we'll get fired before we both get to do it.
That's true.
Maybe it's like 6 months at a time. To be honest, we might. I don't know if we'll get 2 years.
Who gets the summer? Who gets drafted in free agency?
That's it. You're right. It can't.
Or do we split it then, like in that week?
That's exactly it. It's July 7th is the date. But then one of us would always get draft too. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Maybe every week. Every week it switches.
It's a new GM every week. At that point, just make us co-GMs. We've gone too far. I think that could genuinely work.
Worth a shot.
Why not?
Worth a shot. I think that's all we had to actually. I mentioned earlier Giannis' injury timeline. He said 4 to 6, closer to 2 to 4. It could even be longer. Who knows? Like with this calf stuff, but that would be mid-January. So a lot of road games left. Hopefully they win one of them or more.
What if they win a game?
That'd be sweet.
That'd be awesome.
It's all bad teams. The next eight. This is really, I think we've said this before, but this is probably really like the do or die for your whole season. If you are well below 500 against 8 teams with losing records this coming stretch, you're probably just done because then the schedule is going to get hard.
Mm-hmm. Then even if Giannis does not ask out, you just shut him down. and then you're just...
I feel like he just won't do it. We'll see.
We'll see. I mean, if he comes back mid-January, he could only miss like one more game for award eligibility.
Yeah, it's just I don't think it's happening for him this year, unfortunately.
Yeah, the streak's over. So it's like, if you're Giannis, like, what are you doing?
3,000 IQ, find a trade to a team that's played fewer games. That's what you should do.
Yeah.
I had our numbers guy crank the math. Giannis, it turns out you have to go be a Hornet. Could you imagine, like, it's some terrible team, but they have like way more games to go for some reason?
Yeah, sorry, Giannis. That's you said you wanted to.
Oh my God.
Be...
The Bucks have played 29 games. The Wizards have only played 27. Go play with Chris.
Chris is probably out of there.
Yeah, he's gonna get bought out. All the Bucks people are gonna be like, "Oh, he's coming back." He's gonna go somewhere that's actually good.
He's gonna go to the Lakers.
The Jazz have also played 27.
Yeah, you didn't rule out Utah.
The Lakers. The Lakers.
Yeah.
The Nuggets have played 27.
No, God.
I think that's the lowest any team has played so far.
So you would just be able to miss, what, 2 more games?
Something like that. Yeah. Oh,
you know what's
Brooklyn.
Crazy.
Brooklyn's also only played 27.
I have Sean Sweeney's Wikipedia page.
Oh my God, you in the show?
I'm still... Because I was just looking at it. I was trying to see, like... And it says Sean Sweeney. First thing, Sean Sweeney, born 1983 or 1984. They don't know.
I love when it's like... I love when it's that for a contemporary figure, and they just don't know, versus like back in the day when like you really couldn't tell, and they're just like, we're not sure. He's like about this old.
And it says born... And personal information, born 1983 or 1984, age 41 or 42 in St. Paul, Minnesota. They don't even have a date. They have a year.
Let me see. You know what? Let me see right now. Can I find this? And we could add something to Wikipedia and do our part.
I'm looking at the Milwaukee Mag feature on him from 2015 that Eric Name wrote. What?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Surely they would do like... Oh, they don't do like happy birthday for the assistant coaches.
I'm trying to see if anyone has ever tweeted it.
Oh, Sean Sweeney was...
Oh, there's a famous person named Sean? Oh, no, he's just a real estate developer with the same name.
He's probably more famous.
There's a lot of Sean Sweeneys. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to find this. I don't care anymore. It seemed noble for a second.
Northern Iowa.
AJ Green.
Is that the connection?
I don't think there's a connection, but...
No. that is the connection. He coached for 1 year at... he was a video coordinator at Northern Iowa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
Player of the Week.
Which we thought would include more Bucks, but it's been a while. Not going to include one this week either. They don't win games anymore. You said it's Maxey.
It's just Maxey.
Yeah, 34 points. They were 2-0. Short week for the Cup. 34, 6.5 assists. Only 2 rebounds per game. And they won. I will say shouts to Cade, who was 2-1 and averaged 27, 8 and 9.
Jalen Johnson averaging 27, 11, and 9.
And they went 0-3.
1-3.
0-3 in his games.
For Johnson? It says 1-3.
Do I have the dates wrong?
For the
days? Monday to Sunday,
14th,
right?
14th through the 21st.
Yeah, mine says 0-3.
What? That says 1-3.
What?
What?
Where are you looking?
NBA. I'm on NBA stats.
NBA player traditional stats?
Yes.
That's weird.
In the East from the 14th through the 21st.
No, the 15th.
Why is it the 15th?
Because it's a Monday. You're doing 8 days.
I am doing 8 days.
That's why. 0-3 for Jalen Johnson. I think it's still Maxey. Cade is probably the closest. I guess Brunson. Oh, did they give it to Brunson because he won the Cup?
No, because he already won an award this week.
True.
And then he got something else from Josh Hart.
Oh my God.
That's one of the craziest things.
That is wild, dude.
Do you see what the Knicks sideline reporter was? Did you see the clip after the
No.
game? He was like, "Oh, what do you think of Josh?" And he's like, "Oh, Josh has been really testing my friend. Whatever, he was joshing with Josh. Huh? Nice." And then at the end, the sideline reporter was like, "Hey, thumbs up to that, huh?"
That's amazing.
It was really good. Imagine covering a team where the vibes are so high.
I would. Never mind.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be nice. It's been a while.
We had it so good. See,
Drew,
Debanza looked
Chris,
good.
Brooke, Giannis.
TA.
Yeah, sure.
Play TA. I don't care. Oh, I never mentioned the Bob play. Sorry, I know we're wrapping up.
Oh,
This has
yeah.
been a long pod.
Oh, yeah.
The
We got
Bob
totally
play.
distracted.
The Bob play where he gets what was it? He gets the steal or something and then just brings it up the court himself and then forgets the ball and it leads to a transition
Well, he was
three.
dribbling
And
right into like four guys, and yeah, he just kind of lost it.
I'm like, this is I honestly was like, shut him down. Like, you can't play like that. You can't. If I was the coach of the Bucks, I'd pull him immediately and not play him again.
But there's no accountability on the whole team. It doesn't matter how good you play. Like, think of how Rollins has played the whole year, and he's playing less than Trent, who's just been awful outside of like 3 games the entire season.
Yeah.
Didn't he poster
Naz Reid?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he was like screaming in his face, and I was like, that's what this team needs. They need some sort of fire and intensity, and they have the fire and intensity, and they just let him ride the bench.
In his 7 first-half minutes, he hit a step back and 1 jumper over Jaden McDaniels, the best defender on the Wolves. Rollins did. And I was like, wow, this guy's incredible. Let's not play him at all.
No. Great defender, too.
Yeah. The Bucks schedule, I totally forgot. I mean, I know they play Indiana on Tuesday.
They do. Then I think they're flying home.
Yeah.
Right after that game, Christmas Eve and half of Christmas Day in Milwaukee. I think Doc said they're going to fly out midday to go to Memphis, which they play on Friday the 26th. And then they have a game in Chicago the following night on the 27th. So you have 3 road games this week. You still have a Hornets road game on the 29th, but I assume you come home after the Chicago game.
Yeah.
So it's just, like we said, these are bad teams. The Pacers, the Grizzlies, the Bulls, the Hornets, the Wizards, the Hornets, the Kings.
Yeah.
Those are your next games. How many games do you think they need to win?
I was going to say, let's do this week. Let's narrow it in a little bit.
Pacers, Grizzlies, Bulls.
All on the road, back-to-back for the second 2.
I think you need to go 3-0.
That's not – come on. They're not doing that.
It's not. I don't think so, but I think that's what needs to happen.
I think you need to. If you win 2, if you beat the Pacers and get one of the back-to-back, that's a good week. That's a good week, even if you're healthy, right? Like
2-2 on the
games,
week. Yeah,
it'll be 2-1.
No, on the week. I'm saying I'm including the Timberwolves game.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking the 3. I'm looking at the 3 games.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying if you win 2 of those games, you would be 2-2 on the week.
You wouldn't, because the week starts on Monday. We're running into this again now.
The week starts on Sunday.
NBA purposes, it's Monday to Sunday.
I don't. God,
well, this is why we had different stats for Jalen Johnson. This is why.
I'm not talking about player of the week. I'm just literally talking about this calendar week.
Well, I don't think you should sort the weeks differently for that segment than we do in other. You see how that can be confusing. I think the week starts on Monday, by the way.
Okay.
You want to do this? You want to debate it? Because I think it's crazy to say
I'm ending it.
The weekend is split in half. The thing called the weekend, half of which is the start of the next week, absurd.
I agree with you.
Okay.
Yes. I'm just saying, according to the Gregorian calendar, it starts on a Sunday.
That is stupid how it's set up.
Yeah. Okay, so let's call it NBA weeks. You're 2-1 on the week.
Yeah. Let's just the next 3 games. I think you need to go above 500. And 1-3 or 1-2 wouldn't feel awful, but I think it is.
I think it would be awful.
It wouldn't be if you weren't already in this spot. But then you're 12
exactly,
and 20.
but you are in this spot.
You really
So
need
1
to
and
win
2
the
would be
Pacers
awful.
game. I mean, it's going to be hard to win both of the. It's always hard to win both of a back-to-back.
Yeah. Especially the Bulls. They're a better team than you.
Yeah. I mean, the Pacers aren't by record, but the Grizzlies are too. They're 13 and 15.
Oh, of course they are. Okay. I think the Pacers game is a must-win. Otherwise, you have to tear it down.
I've been certain. We'll see. Here's what's going to happen. Let me give you the script. The Bucks go down 15 in the first quarter. They take a 2-point lead early in the third. They make hilariously dysfunctional gaffes from there.
Yeah. Well, Grant has like 20 or 30 points. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Grant has 20 or 30 points, but Doc says, don't shoot it, and he shoots it when he shouldn't, and then the Pacers have time on the clock and they win. I actually don't think it'll go down to the wire. I think around 4 minutes left in the game, the Bucks just have like a really like Portis is out there and they just like they don't get back and they have some turnovers. They don't move the ball, and then it's like it was a close-ish game, and then they're down 20.
Yeah. Yep. You lose control.
That's what I think it's gonna. I would love it if the opposite happened and they won by 20.
Yeah. Miles Turner 30 ball. That'd be awesome.
He has to have a good game.
Yeah. There's no getting around it.
For him and for the Bucks.
Yeah. For him especially.
Come on, dude.
Have some pride.
You know what sucked?
A lot of things.
When Dame and the Bucks played awful against the Blazers, even after that first game when it was clear the Blazers really wanted those games, and the Bucks just still wouldn't get up for it, and Dame didn't even play all that well. It's like it's a sucky feeling to like always lose the revenge game.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you won the first one this year.
Yep.
Barely.
Giannis lifted a mountain to do it for Turner. We'll see what else can happen, but that won't be how it goes. We know that.
No, because Turner's going to catch fire, and then it's like, you know what? It's Big Sims time. Big Sims and Bob. That's our front
court. Could you imagine
court.
if that's the starting five? Oh, my God.
If they bench Turner for his game against the Pacers.
Yeah.
I think if you're Miles Turner, you have to beat him up. You have to. There's no there's no other way.
Dude.
You mutinied against Miles Turner didn't. But it's like you as a franchise, your players mutinied against Adrian Griffin. And if you're benching a guy in a revenge game, you have to do something.
It's crazy. It's like 4 of the same guys.
Yeah, it's Giannis, it's Bob, it's
Is TA there then? Or was he gone?
No. TA was gone. No, he was there.
He was there, I think.
Yeah.
Green was there, but like Rollins and Green were like barely there.
Yeah, they were two ways.
Yeah.
No, Green was on the roster. Rollins wasn't there.
Oh yeah, Rollins was at the end of that year.
Yeah. So it was like 3 guys.
Yeah. Prince?
No,
he wasn't even there,
no.
Was he?
No.
Wow.
He was on the Lakers.
Long time ago.
Yeah, 2 years. Crazy.
Jeez.
But you'd have to beat him up. I'm not a violent person. I don't advocate for violence at all. But it's like you have to stand up for yourself at some point.
The Bucks need to too.
They really do. I keep getting notifications and I'm like, is it? Is that it?
And that was the last part of my prediction. All that happens. Rollins plays 14 minutes or whatever. And then Doc gives the same answer. And then nothing happens.
Nope.
That's because that's been the trend.
Yep.
And we get another report that Giannis is too sexy for his shirt and all these trade rumors. And we get another report that Bucks still hunting.
Still trying to be a good team.
Still called again about Zach LaVine. The new language every time. They're keeping tabs. They're checking up.
They're doing their homework.
Scoping out. Yeah, everything you can do without trading for a guy. Are they calling and being like, hey, would you buy him out? Like, no, he's got 2 years left. Think about it.
Yeah. Why not? You can wave and stretch a guy. We've done it.
It's easy.
It's easy. Yeah. 2 years left of the contract. That's nothing.
It's light work. It's only the next 5 years of your team.
Who cares?
They're like trying to see if they can do NFL rules. Like, would you eat half of this contract just to get Kyle Kuzma? The Kings are like, I don't know. Can we,
Yeah.
maybe. Can we make that happen?
You said Kyle Kuzma, right? We
Ooh.
like Kyle Kuzma.
We love volleyball.
I forgot about the volleyball.
This is where we're at. Kyle Kuzma's volleyball interest is the way to save the Bucks. This is the dire situation we're in.
And I don't even want to trade Kuz.
No, no.
Didn't have a great game against the Wolves, but
Boo Earns? I thought you said Weast.
And on that note, we'll say thank you for listening to this long episode of the Euro Step.
Lots of talking about.
Here on Blue Wire GSPN, presented by our best friends over at PrizePicks. Make sure you're subscribed wherever you're listening. If you're listening to this, if you've made it this long and you're not subscribed, like, what are you doing? Come on. And for those who are subscribed, we really appreciate you. Even if you're not subscribed and you're listening, we still really appreciate you. But we'd appreciate you more if you did subscribe. So please, we're doing a lot.
Yeah.
Like, we're going through it. We're putting our sanity on the line for this, and we're gonna keep doing it. But yeah, 5-star rating and review on your podcast platform of choice. Leave a like. There's gonna be a ton of comments on this on YouTube. I already know. Pod random. We'll talk to you next time.